What up? What up? What up? Important message today, man. Like, I just got finished working out. And listen, like, I take this serious, man. Like, I come on here and I'm making sure my energy's high. I don't come on these lives just to come on here. I come on these lives to make sure I give you all that I can. And I have a special announcement. I'm actually gonna give some scholarships away, all right, for our new program. I'm gonna give some scholarship away because just stick with me after the message. Because we just launched RehabTime. It's right there. You want to go there, put in your email, okay? Because there are going to be so many amazing things that we're doing. Me and my team is doing so many amazing things that I just can't wait for y'all to experience it. So make sure you put in your email. I'm giving away 15% of people go put in their email today, scholarships. And we'll talk about it in a minute. So 1,000 people, I'm giving away 150 scholarships, if my math is correct. Okay, because I believe in the program so much and I want you guys to experience it. I've been doing this for a decade and I never put out a program like this, okay? Because I was waiting for something special, but I'm going to talk about that in a minute. If you can share this, please share this because I want to talk about this. You know, hopefully like the electricity doesn't go out. I'm in Texas, so we've been dealing with no water, no electricity, but we're blessed, right? We have family, we have life, we're blessed. Okay, I know we can complain about certain things, but also I want to just tell you this, like we overlook daily blessings. Like I was so happy to get hot water last night to take a shower and to be real with you, while I was in the shower, the electricity went off, but I just smiled through it because I was like, man, at least I have a roof over my head. At least I have some water. There's people who live in these circumstances. Like guys, you got to understand that you got blessings all around you, but too often we don't appreciate those blessings because we're so used to it. So I just want to share that with you guys, man. Like today, if you take anything, like look around and appreciate the blessings that you might be taking for granted. What's up, y'all? Thanks for the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. What up, Holly? And so I don't think people deserve so much, but I agree, Holly, but this is just facts. Okay. I'm gonna get right into this. And you know, this is a very tough message, right? Very tough, but it's true. It's true. You deserve exactly what you settle for. And I know that's hard to hear sometimes, but it's facts. And so many of us, we settle for less, right? If you settle for more, that's great. You deserve that. And I'm not saying that, you know, that's what your life deserves, right? But it's what you're choosing to accept in your life. So with me today, you might have saw me actually I went live earlier and I was out there running because I knew that if I wanted to create more in my life, I had to do something with my life. You know, too many times we want people to just give to us. We want things to happen. We don't want to invest in ourselves. We don't want to live intentional. And we expect change to just take place. We expect people just to respect us because we asked for it. No, the less you tolerate in your life, the less you tolerate in your life, the less you'll be settling in your life. And I'll tell you right now, when you end up settling for less, and this is not just relationships, guys. This is in all aspects of your life. Some of us, we selling in health. And we wonder why our health's a certain way. Some of us, we settle in relationships. We wonder why our relationships a certain way. Some of us, we settle in business. Wonder why our business is a certain way. Some of us, we settle in our mindset and wonder why our mindset is a certain way. You have to demand more for yourself. Okay? And I'm probably going to wake up my kids, so I have to be quiet. But you have to demand more for yourself. Okay? Demand more for yourself. Because ain't nobody going to give you more if you ain't demanding more. You got to stop settling for less. And I understand. All right, I understand when you're going through hard times, when you're going through storms, it's a lot easier to settle for less, right? When you're broken, I don't like to use that word, but when you're broken, when you're struggling, when you're depressed, it's a lot easier to settle for less because we truly don't know our worth. But I want to challenge you today to start knowing your worth. I want to challenge you today to stop settling for less because the more you settle for less, I promise you, you will never meet the you that you're supposed to be. All right, what does the greatest you look like? Think about that. What does the greatest you look like? Some of us don't even know because we're around things that keep us from it. And we come up with these excuses. And I know that's a harsh word to use, but it's excuses. To stay in situations that are breaking us. To stay in situations that are demeaning us. To stay in situations that is destructing our lives. But it starts with you. If you don't demand more for yourself, you know, so many people invest in the wrong things every single day. And they mad when the wrong things give them back a return that isn't right. Right? If we want to change our life, we got to start investing in better things. We got to start investing in better choices. We got to start investing in better relationships. We got to start investing in better environments. We got to start investing in better conversations. We got to start investing in who we follow online. We got to start investing in our personal growth. It trips me out when I ask people, like, how much have you invested in your personal growth? How much have you invested in you? Like, I have people who will bet on everybody else, but they won't bet on themselves. I have people who will believe in everybody else, trust everybody else, keep promises to everybody else, but they can't trust and keep the promises to themselves. So my question to you is, when is enough going to be enough? Like, when are you going to be sick and tired of being sick and tired? And so for me, the reason I created the Real Breed program with my partners is, like, I'm tired of seeing people go through the same freaking cycles over and over and over and doing nothing about it. I'm tired of seeing people do the same things over and over. And it's so funny, when you present something to people to better their life, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. Every time I talk about this, the numbers drop, right? Every time I give people the actual tools to actually change their life, the numbers drop, because too many people want freaking motivation to make them feel good about doing nothing for their life. And at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to suffer from it. And I'm talking to you like this because I was that person. I was that person. I was the person that just wanted motivation, just wanted to hear alive, just wanted to pick up a book, just wanted to say I signed up for a challenge, just wanted to say all these things for social media, but I never applied it to my life. So this year I say, you know what? I'm getting the most out of my life because I refuse to waste my life. Life is too short. Life is too short. Life is too short. You don't know many people that's going to go do a workout just because their energy is up to come on a live, because I care that much. I take it this serious because I know it's somebody out of these 4,000 people that needs this message. I don't care if it's one. I don't care if all 3,999 say, Trent, I didn't need it, but one person needed this message. This is for you. Yes, you watching this. This is for you. So when are you going to start investing in your own life? You've been giving away so much to people. You've been doing so much to people. When are you going to start investing in you? Because this is just facts. And you heard me say it a million times, but nothing is going to change if you don't make change. You can have all the resolutions. You can have all the wishes. You can have all the hopes. You can have all the prayers. But if you don't pick something up and actually put in the work towards working towards a better you, nothing is going to change. I can buy all the workout equipment I want, but if I don't touch that workout equipment, if I don't eat right, if I don't exercise, my health is not going to change. Facts. Right? If I don't invest in my personal growth, if I don't invest in things that can help my life, mind, body, and soul, nothing is going to change. Facts. How many of you every single day dedicate yourself to bettering yourself? Or are you just waiting? Be honest with me. Be honest with me, because I want to help you tonight. How many of you just are waiting on somebody to save you? Talk to me. How many of you are waiting on somebody to save you? And with that rarebreedacademy.com, it need to be more likes on that. Go to it now, ASAP. ASAP. You ain't gotta buy anything, any of that. Go sign up for it and be a part of it. Because I promise you, it's going to change lives. Facts. And just for an incentive, I'm giving away 15% free for the course. So 15% of you is going to get the course for free just by go putting in your email. Because I know that you need it, period. And I know some people can't afford it. That's why I'm giving scholarships away. Giving scholarships away. There's no more excuses. There's no more excuses. Stop hitting me up and saying, Trent, I want to change. Trent, I want to do this. Do you really want to do it, or you just want to talk about doing it? Right? I got a YouTube full of videos that I tell people to go watch. But people don't want to go watch it. People just want change to happen in their life by hoping for it. You got to start being intentional with yourself. You got to start being intentional with your life, because some of us, what happens is we allow life to lead us. Right? We just expect life just to happen, and life is leading us. Life is taking us to certain places, and we just accept it. When are you going to take control, take the power back in your life, and start leading your own life? When are you going to do it? Talk to me. I'm in the comments right now. What up, Ann? I appreciate you. So and I'm not trying to push this down your throat, but I am. Because I know the time it took to create this, and I know how special it is. And a lot of you say, Trent, I want to be coached by you, all these things. Me and my team put together something special. And if you can't afford it, like I said, I'm giving away 15% of people who sign up tonight. You're getting it tomorrow, okay? 15% of you. I'm giving away. So if 10,000 of you go sign up, that's what, 1,500, if that makes sense, if my math is right. Because I believe in it so much. It's time for you to invest in your education. It's time for you to invest in yourself. And I've seen programs out there. I've seen all these things. And it's so funny to me that I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to say that right now. I want to just read these comments. What's up, y'all? I hope my electricity doesn't go out. But I knew in my life, the battles that I faced, the hard times that I faced, the depression that I went through throughout my whole entire life at times. And I don't want y'all to look at me as some guru, as a person that has it all together. Like, I've been there. I know how it feels to be broken, but I also know how it feels to get out of there. And ain't nobody saved my life except God, except some coaches, except me actually doing the work. And I had to do the work. I had to invest in myself. Mind, body, and soul. I invested in my health. I invested in my mindset, and I invested in my soul. I had to nourish my mind. I had to work my body. I had to protect my soul. You hear me saying protect my peace. So it took work for me to get to this place. I know what it feels like to be at rock bottom, guys. I'm not just talking to you from a place of being at the mountaintop. I know what it feels like, and I know exactly what's going to happen if you don't do anything with your life. If you just come on these lives and just hear it and that's it, and you don't apply what I'm saying, because I'm giving you guys so much information. Easy, tangible information. Common sense. But common sense isn't always common practice. So I said, what can I do to help people? I said, I'm trying my best as I can to do what I can. And I know for a fact there's not many people in this industry, in this space, that will give 15% of things for free. Free, F-R-E-E. Free. For 15% of you. So I wanted to share that, man. But I want to get in the comments. I think I could bring some people on. Let me see. I'm going to bring somebody on here to ask me a question. I'm just going to randomly pick somebody. Let me see. Let me see if I can do it. Let me see. I'm just bringing some people on. We're going to talk. I know, if you want to come on and ask me a question, just say something. I'm just randomly picking people. Y'all might not want to be on here, but I think they allowed me to. Let me see. Okay, cool. If you have a camera by your name, if you want to come here, Roxanne, I see you. I see you right now on here, Roxanne. I'm going to bring you on. Roxanne Moore. Let me see if I can add you. Oh man, this is tough. They're not letting me. Okay, cool. We got some requests on here. Let me see. All right, Tracy, what's up? I don't know if it's late. Oh, we got somebody. What's up?
Hello.
How you doing, Tracy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. This is cool. They finally let me bring people on so I can talk to them live.
I'm all the way from Georgia.
You're in Georgia? Is it cold there?
Yeah, not as bad as it was up the other day. It's getting warmer now. It's like 46 now.
That's good. Yeah, Texas is a struggle out here. So I don't know if you had a question, but if you have a question, anything you ever want to ask me, feel free to ask me, and I'll just, try my best to answer it for you.
Well, I get a lot of texts from you, and they're really uplifting, and I just want to thank you because I'm going through a lot right now with my husband. We used to be in church together, but he's not anymore, and he drives a truck, and he's drinking a lot. And we got into a physical altercation the other night, and he punched the wall, and I was really scared. He didn't hit me. He's never hit me. We've been married 30 years, and I know that's a long time, and I should stay. But it's really hard right now. Some things were said that I know that him and my son is here too. They were both drinking, and my son is 21, and I know he didn't mean it, but it kind of hurt real bad.
Yeah. So first of all, we're praying for you in that situation because that's not an easy situation. And you have what question would you want to ask me from that? Is there a question or just anything?
The question I want to ask is, I know God is with me because I feel God all the time. I read my Bible every day and I pray every night and every day. But can you give me some advice on how to handle his drinking? Because I really don't know how because I've never been around drinking.
You said drinking?
Yeah.
Okay,
I've never been around it.
Around it?
His attitude, yeah, I've never been around drinking. I've never had to deal with it, and I don't know how I'm supposed to deal with his drinking.
Got you. I'm gonna X you out so we can get some better reception. I'm gonna answer your question for you, okay? So I appreciate you. All right.
Thank you, and I love you.
Thank you. It's so cool I can bring people on now. To answer our question, listen, and this is what anything around you toxic. And I'm not telling you just to cut people off because I feel like, you know, we got to get people help. But people have to want to be helped, guys. People have to want to be helped. You have to understand that. I always relate this to, like, I remember I was drowning in the water at a mud run. You probably heard me tell this story in my book. I remember myself drowning, and obviously I got saved. But the reason I got saved is because I wanted to be saved. Like, if I didn't want to be saved, I would have drowned, right? No matter, you know, how bad somebody wanted to save me. So I had to do my part, and I got saved. And it's the same thing with people, man. Like, you have to realize, like, people have to want to be saved. You can pray for them, speak into their life. You can exhaust all the options that you want to have. Excuse me, that you want to give. But at the end of the day, it's like I said before, what you continue to accept without any repercussions will continue to take place, right? What you continue to accept without repercussions will continue to take place. Now, I hope that you get that person, whatever that toxic thing is, as much help as you can. Hopefully they'll get delivered. But at the same time, what you continue to allow will continue to take place. So you have to set firm, healthy boundaries on what you're not going to accept, period. And that might be harsh. It might be seen mean. People might call you cold-hearted. People might say you change. But at the end of the day, you have to protect your soul. And these are things that we talk about, like at the Rare Breed Academy. You got to protect your soul, because if you don't protect your soul, your life will be ruined, and you'll become a victim of that person's situations, of that person's addictions, of that person's, you know, hard times and struggles. So I would say everybody in here, like, you got to get to a place where enough is enough, and you got to say, you know what, this is where the line is drawn in the sand, and I'm not going to accept anything less than my standards. All right. What else, guys? What we got? Who else want to come on here? We on here for a little bit, man. I don't know if I'm breaking up. I know the internet's kind of choppy out here. Hopefully we'll keep some internet and some lights. But I want to just say, man, like, I want this year to be your year. And I wish I can see each and every one of you faces, because I know some of you like, Trent, okay, I hear it, whatever. Like, do you really, like, believe in yourself? Like, believe in you. And I know it's hard to believe in you. We don't have people around you believing in you, things that you went through, told you that you're not going to be nothing, maybe how you grew up. But who you were don't have to be who you are. Who you are don't have to be who you become. You know, there's a quote that I love to say: you're a choice away from a new beginning, just a choice. When I look back in my journey, it wasn't some magic decision that changed my life. It was a choice. It was a choice that I wanted to do better. It was a choice that I said that, you know, I don't want to accept this anymore from myself, from other people. It was a choice that I said, I'm going to dedicate my life to rehabbing my life. There was a choice that said, I'm going to get the most out of my life. And so even with this year, when 2021 came around, I wanted to be the greatest version of myself. I feel like I was progressing to it, but I wanted to be the greatest version of myself. You know, I want to experience that, because life is too short, man, not to. Thank you, Tara. I appreciate the daily text. And thank you guys for showing up. I mean, I did 2 lives in one day. Like, that has to be a record. But, you know, I just want to, like, man, come on here and just say how I'm so excited to be presenting something to the world with me and my team that I've been working on for so long. And it did a lot for me in this process, like knowing the content that a lot of you are going to get over this next month, knowing the workouts, and just, man, knowing how holistically it's going to transform your life from the inside out. Like, I'm incredibly happy. And I just want to say, man, like, if you don't take advantage of this tonight, just by going to Rare Breed Academy, and this is not no sales pitch, guys. Like, I can care less about it. You know what I'm saying? But I want you there, because I know that I'm giving away scholarships tonight. Take advantage of it. You know, maybe you're not the person that wins. Okay, there's other things down the pipeline that's going to help your life, I promise you. Right? Different lives, free workouts. You know, maybe the program is for you, maybe it's not. But 15% of you are going to get it for free. Like, what else do you want? 15% of you. And something that is valued, should be valued at a lot. But I want to give it to you guys as best as I can. Most people would charge $2,000 or something like this. Not me. I said, I got to make sure that even during these times, I know even $60 is a lot. I know $100 is a lot, $200 is a lot. So I said, I got to do a scholarship. You know what I'm saying? Even if it comes at the cost of me losing, I want to do a scholarship, because I know how this is going to transform people's lives. when you directly work with me and my team. I know how much it's going to transform lives. All right, so take advantage of it. The link is right there, okay? RareBreedAcademy.com. Watch the videos, watch what it's about, but more importantly, put your email in. And tomorrow, 15% of you, whether that's 15 of you or 15,000 of you, you're going to get free access to the program that starts in March. You know, I don't know what else I can say or do to persuade you just to go to the website and put in your email. Some of y'all be going to them fake websites and putting your information, right? They be telling y'all won $5,000. Like, enough of that, okay? Some of y'all be falling for them fools, man. That is not me. Stop falling for that. My dad called me today, and I'm not going to say what he said because somebody might be on here. He's like, man, you won't believe. Somebody called me and said, you were giving away $5,000. I said, no, I'm not. But we're quick to put in, and listen, I hope I don't offend anybody by saying this, but I got to say it. I just don't understand how we're so quick to give our debit cards away and our money, and hopefully we won $5,000 away, but yet we can't go get something that's for free that we know will help our life because it's coming from me and you guys follow me and you know what I'm about, you know what I bring to the table. I just don't get that. I don't get it. It's either that we want things easy in our life, which nothing comes easy. Either we don't understand what it's about or we don't want to do the work. And so whatever it is for you, it's time for you to do the work. It's time for you to step up to the plate, and it's time for you to take your life to the next level, man. Shout out to my cap, though. My cap is super bent. All right, who we got? If you don't have $66, go sign up anyway. It's free. 15% of you get it for free. I don't know what else to tell you. You know, just put your name in the hat. Just go try it. Put your name in the hat. That's all I'm asking. Put your name in the hat so you can get more in tune with what I'm doing off of Facebook. Because Facebook is limited in reach. All these fake profiles Facebook is not doing nothing about. I'm trying to be off of Facebook as much as I can, to be honest with you. Okay, so I understand you might have this, you might have that. Free. F-R-E for 15% of you. All right, enough talking about that, man. Let me bring somebody on. Let's ask me another question. Thank you, guys. I understand you can't afford it. All right. I get it. Okay. If you say you can't afford it, I get it. But did you sign up to get the chance to win it for free? That's all I ask. Okay. I get it. And I'm very sensitive to that. That's why I'm giving away scholarships. I don't know what else to tell you, what else to do. What up, y'all? Let me see. Who wants to come over here? Let me bring somebody. And also, we're doing a Love Yourself Day, guys, on Monday. All right, the whole day is going to be based around Love Yourself. We're going to do like a 2-hour Facebook, YouTube, Instagram live thing that we're going to talk about loving yourself. It is absolutely free. Free. F-R-E-E. Just be here. Okay? Just be here. What up, Carla? Appreciate you, Carla. Carla said, I am here. I'm pre-registered. That's what's up. Okay, let me bring somebody on. Let's go with, dang, there's a lot of people on here. Dang. All right. All I ask is please be respectful. Let's go. Yeah. And I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I saw somebody's comment about that. And I'm very sensitive to what people have going on. But even with myself, like, I'm going to be honest, there's so many things I invested in health-wise that it was a time where I couldn't afford it. But then I realized I was spending. Oh, there we go.
Oh, it worked.
It worked. It was good. How you doing? Hello? I can kind of, it's kind of breaking up. Guys, my bad. I don't know if it's Facebook doing it or y'all, but we got to make sure that's right. I'm trying to bring y'all on. Let me see. Sorry about that. Let's see. Who can we bring on? I'm just randomly picking people. I'm trying to see people that I've known that supported for a while. All right. Let's go. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the love and support. Betty says I'm pre-registered for your academy. That's what's up. What's up?
Hi.
What is good? How you doing?
Fantastic.
to all the people that are saying I can't afford it, not to be harsh or rude, but we make time for what we want to make time for. We spend the money on what we want to spend the money on. And if it's going to benefit you and help you, go for it. If it's going to make you feel better, go for it. I don't have any makeup or anything on because I just got a facial tonight. It made me feel good. Go for it. If it's going to make you feel good, you know what I mean? Thank you. We appreciate you. I've shared everything with my friends. We always get the text messages, and it's mind over matter for a lot of it. You have to just keep doing you, and no one else can change that.
Absolutely. What's your name?
Marissa.
Marissa, I appreciate you for sharing that and just being so transparent. And you're right. You know, I'm very sensitive to people in their time. I mean, that's why I give so much as I can for free. I come on these lives and give so much. But you're right. When we look at our life, you know, and it doesn't have to be Rare Breed Academy or what I'm doing, but just like, man, you know, even if it's a book, somebody, oh, I don't have money for a book, but we'll have money to, you know, invest in fast food for a week. You know, a book is $20. And for some people, I know $20 is a lot, so I respect that. Some people don't even have that. But I just always, you know, when I prioritize my life and I put my goals and my standards and things that I wanted in my life at the head instead of things that just made me feel good, my life changed. You know, my life, and what you invest in is what you will get. There's a thing called ROI, return of investment. And the seeds that I've been planting for the last decade are now starting to harvest because I say, you know what? Let me stop doing that. Let me stop investing in that. Let me stop investing in that circle, in that, you know, in that destruction, in that, you know, things that really don't help my life. And let me start investing in the things that I know will bring to my life. And whatever that is, you know, maybe it's coming on here. Maybe it's, you know, I watch YouTube videos every night. I read books. I do all these things, audios, because I want to meet the greatest version of myself. And so that's why I was like, tonight, I just want people to experience it. Like, scholarships away, like 15%. Like, so it's a good chance.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You know, because I want you to have it and experience it. So, question.
And if you read some of the comments, like, you know, a month or two ago, I would be saying the same stuff, but I've been waking up every morning, working out at 6:30 virtually with friends, meditating, manifesting, listening to your, you know, reading your text messages, listening to different things. You have to pour into yourself because you can't pour from an empty cup. And everyone can sit there and say, oh, I'm not happy because this, I'm not happy because that. This one made me feel this way. This one made me feel that way. It's up to us. I feel so much better this year because I've been pouring into myself more through those different avenues. You have to find what works for you and for you to feel that good.
Absolutely. You have any question for me that you want to ask?
I don't. I just wanted to say thank you, and the whole, you know, if you can't afford it, you can. Don't buy that Starbucks. Make your coffee at home and, you know, things like that. But thank you so much. And yeah.
Awesome. I appreciate you so much. Keep making the world respect.
I appreciate you. Have a great night. Thanks.
Appreciate Marissa. And listen, guys, I don't want you guys know my heart, man. At the end of the day, I hope that you do. You know, and my thing is, even if you don't, I'm not begging you to get to buy it. You know what I'm saying? You can't even buy it right now. I'm just asking you, like, to get in tune with what we're doing. You know, I do live Zooms where I actually dive in deeper, right? Once COVID lifts, we're going to do meetups randomly for free. And so it takes no money. It takes no energy to go to the site and put in your email. That's all I'm saying, right? And if it's for you, great. If it's not for you, great. I'm still going to serve. I'm still going to show up like I always do, right? This is just for the people that say, hey, that interests me. I want that. That's all that is, guys. So don't sit here and be like, oh, Trent's talking about me. I'm not at all. Okay. I just want you guys to grow as best as you can, whether that's coming on my Facebook Lives, my text community, even with the text community, guys. Like, and I'm not asking for sympathy. Like, I pay a few grand a month just to send you guys texts, just so I can pour into your life. And I will never stop that as long as community keeps working, just so I can do that for you, because I truly care. Like, I truly want to impact your life. So I hope that y'all know that if you've been following me for so long. And I hope I'm not breaking up because it seems like I am. But I want to bring somebody else on, somebody who has a question for me. I'm just going to randomly pick you. If you ask to be a part of this, I'm going to randomly pick you and bring you on. Have a question. Try to make it quick if you can, because I want to talk to as many people as I can. Man, there's so many people. Somebody say anybody that I know, like that I've seen support, not that I know. Let's see. Let's go with. Let's go right here. You would love to talk to me someday? That would be great, man. I mean, hopefully I can meet each and every one of you in person. I learned if you don't love yourself and you don't act like you need people, and those people don't love you, it won't work with the email. That's weird. Just keep trying, guys. Tiffany said, I pre-registered. I've been following forever. That's what's up. I'm off the chain. I really have to start. Yeah, man. I want y'all to make changes, man. Like, I really, really do. And I'm trying to add people. Hey, let me see. Somebody else asked that wants to come on. Then I'll get back to pouring into you guys for a little bit, and then we'll go to Instagram for a moment and call it a night because my voice is going to be gone. I'm surprised we still got electricity, man. Like, and keep prayers up for Texas because a lot of people are like, up north, and I understand it. Y'all like, we get this every day. And I understand. I lived in Indy for a while. I lived in Washington. I lived in Seattle. I've been in Canada, all these places, and I understand it. But Texas isn't equipped to handle this, right? Our infrastructure isn't made for it. So, the electricity's been out. Some people's been without electricity for, a few days now. We just got running water. Electricity's been going in and out. It's cold. It's sad, man, what's happening. But at the end of the day, I always try to focus on the blessings, like being able to connect with my family. Like we actually went out and went sledding, but we used like a plastic tub because we didn't have no sled because we in Texas. Anybody who got no sleds, and like Maya had the greatest time in the world. So it's like when you look back on these times, they suck, but it's the times that you look back and you remember the most. I mean, this is, I think, I want to say this is the first time in history ever this has really happened. I remember back 2011, I think the Super Bowl, we kind of had something similar, but it wasn't this bad. So a lot of food is gone, a lot of whatever, man. So I just want to say, keep your prayers up, check on your people in Texas, and I think even other states down south, because we're not used to this. We're not prepared for it. Let me bring one more person on, and then we'll call it a day. Wow, this is a lot of people on here, guys. This is weird. I promise I'll get better at this. I promise. But I want to talk to as many as I can tonight, just to say what's up to y'all. While we got this, because Facebook might take this away. Let's go. Let's see. Dang. So hard to pick people. All right. I got some. Okay. Wendy said I'm registered. That's what's up, Wendy. I hope that you are one of the 15% that gets it for free. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
I'm excited, man, since I've been able to bring somebody on my live. So this is like bringing back memories back to like 2013. So I'm super happy.
This is incredible.
What's your name?
My name is Pansy.
Pansy. Where you from?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Is it cold up there?
We're supposed to be getting weather, not like y'all as much, but up north a little bit more it got it. But yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I had to go outside and like grab some snow and put it by the fire and melt it for water. I felt like I felt accomplished that I did.
A lot of my friends up in Southern Virginia don't have electricity, so I understand. But I do have a question.
What's up?
And I want to know, how do you just get started? Like, when you decided to write a book, how did you do it? Got you.
Yeah, and it's actually right here. So I actually get chills every time I put it on my desk so I can see it, because just a little back, I never grew up wanting to write a book. I didn't really read books. And I remember my college professor at Baylor, it was an English class, and she pulled me to the side. I wrote a paper, and she said, you have a really great skill at just telling story and just communicating and writing. She's like, I think you have a future in it. And obviously at that time, I was not trying to hear it. I was like, okay, cool. I don't want to be a writer. But it came to a point when, you know, just me and my journey with Rehab Time, me doing these lives since 2010, and then the audience, you guys asking for a book. And how I got started was, I didn't work with the title first. All I did was I went back over my content and I thought about, okay, what do I want to leave here if I ever left this world? Like if my grandkids pick this up, my kids pick this up, like years from now, what could I put in written form that I know could help people? And The Greatest You came to me because I feel like so many times in life, and I've been guilty of it, that we just accept who we are. Like, and I just was fascinated over like, man, I wonder what the greatest me looks like the greatest me, health-wise, spirit-wise, mind-wise. Like, man, I wonder the greatest father, husband, I wonder what that looks like. And so I just started to work backwards in my book. And I wrote down a few chapters that I wanted to speak on. So protecting your peace, facing your reality, understanding your purpose. And I just put it like that. So I would tell you to, one, ask yourself that question, like what's really passionate in your life that you would want to leave here? And then maybe just write down an outline of 10 things that you want to discuss and talk about. And one thing that I've done too, like, cause I'm not really a writer like that, but I can voice things. And so I will record myself. I would just press record and I would talk on the subject for like 30 minutes to an hour and just go. Then I would take that and I would give it to my writer, right? When I say my writer, because I wrote it with someone, right? So I would take it, give it to my writer, and then he would take that, put it on paper, and then I would edit it, say, nah, let's do this and that. And that was my process in writing the book. So it just depends. If you're a writer like that, you kind of have that outline, but also it's about getting to those pockets of inspiration too. So for me, I would go out to nature, like you probably see me all the time out there, and I would do a lot of my work there to just recenter my soul and refocus and recalibrate my soul to focus on what's important. So it's a process, but I think it's a process, worthwhile.
I do a live every day on my way to work. It's my motivational every day. I get on and I give something to people every day. And it's just something that's really big in my heart. And I've been through a lot, and I picked myself out of the mud, cleaned myself off, and learned to love me. And I want to give that to other people.
Well, I'm super proud. And when you
thank
you write that book, you got to promise me that you send me a copy.
I will. 2020, 2021, I'm starting it. That was my goal for 2021, is to start it. So I may take your advice and start doing the recording thing. That's a good idea.
And set a firm, if you're like me, I'm a procrastinator.
Oh, yeah.
So set a firm deadline on say, you know what, I want it done by this time. It doesn't mean you have to rush yourself, but I think when we just leave it up to say, I'm gonna finish when I'm gonna finish it, you might not never finish it, So just set a firm deadline and say, you know what, no matter what, I'm gonna put it out, at December of 2021, I'm gonna put it out, and just work backwards, working towards that. And you can, once a month, you can write a chapter. I mean,
that's right. That's right. Once a month. That's right. Oh, awesome. Thank you. You have made my night.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, keep making the world greatness.
I will. Thanks. You too.
No problem. Man, that's so cool. That's a cool question. I haven't got a book question, I don't think, ever in a while. And so, yeah, I think we all have a book inside of us. I think we all do. Like, we all have a story inside of us. One of my moms, I was just thinking about this, one of my mom's goals was to write a book. And, hopefully she'll still be able to do that. But I have a lot of content from her that, that's one of my goals now, to be able to put out her story. I mean, her story was actually in The Greatest You a bit, her first time dealing with cancer. But that was like one of her things. Like, she wanted to write a book. And, man, one of the things about it was she wanted to wait till she was healed to finish her book, to actually start. And I was like, Mom, like, write it now. Like, write your story now in the process, and like showing people how you're getting through this. And she wanted to wait. And, she's in hospice right now, but that's one of my goals, to get my mom's book out one day and her story to the world, because what y'all see in me is because of her and my dad. I say that all the time. So I'm glad I got to put her story in The Greatest You. But yeah, it's one of my goals, man. Yeah, we are booking various chapters. Yeah, we all got so many books, man, inside of us. And, I think Les Brown, actually, I know Les Brown says this. He says the richest place in the world is the graveyard. There's so many books that are there that aren't written. I think we put too much pressure on ourselves. Like, oh, it has to be perfect and this or that. Like, man, get your story out to the world. Like, if for anything, do it for your family. Like, how dope would it be if, your grandkids got to read your story? Like, how dope would that be if your great grandkids got to, like, read your story and got to actually know, like, I would die to have my grandfather, great-grandfather, even my great-great that I don't know, like, be able to pick up a book and just read his or her story, my grandmother's story, and just like, dang, this is what they believed and this is what they stood for. Like, it's leaving legacy. You know, maybe it's not a book. Maybe you put it out in video, you know, whatever it may be. Maybe it's an audio book. You could do that too. But I just would challenge everybody in here to get that story from inside of them and out to the world. And these are things that, you know, I know I keep coming back to Rare Breed Academy, but these are things that I want to teach people and help people with. It's not just, you know, the holistic performance with working out, which we're going to touch on. It's right. It's about fitness. It's about nourishing your mind. It's about protecting your soul. So there's so much content holistically that's going to help you. But also there's so many other avenues where people have questions about, how do I write my book? How do I do this? How do I make video? How do I be a speaker? How do I, you know, how do I help? How do I, you know, take care of my nutrition? So many things that we're doing, guys. I actually have a 7-on-7 team that is called Rare Breed Academy, you know, for kids, and it's free for the kids. So there's so many things that we're doing cool. Oh man, I'm just excited about it. That's why y'all never heard me talk about things like this, because I'm super excited about it. But even the standpoint of that, like the 7-on-7 team, Rare Breed Academy, and the kids don't have to pay for it. Training, kids don't have to pay for it. All these things, man, that we're building up these kids and actually bringing that rare breed from inside of them. Like, we all have that person in us that's rare, right? You know what I'm talking about. Whether it's you when you're working out, whether it's you in the shower, that confident version of you that says, you know what, no matter what's in front of me, I'm going to step up to it. That's what I want to help bring out in people. That person. I want to help you redefine your worth. I want to help you recalibrate your soul. I want to help you execute. All of those things, man. So I'm just excited. I know it's 1,500 people in here. I know people are going to drop off tonight because it's like, Trent's, you know, I'm just kicking it with y'all tonight, man. You know, I gave y'all the message earlier while I was running. But I just want to kick it with y'all tonight. And I'm grateful for 1,500 people even being interested in something I got to say. So I never take that lightly. And I'm just trying to just bring awareness, man, to mental health. You know, it's crazy because y'all can probably see I gained a little weight. I'll tell y'all an open story right quick. Why not? It's story time. For everybody who's stuck with me here, I'll tell a real transparent story. So 2020, I was in the best shape of my life, right? You guys know I ran like I was supposed to run a half marathon. I got sick in February. I believe it was COVID. Last February. I didn't know it was COVID at that time, but you know, who knows? Maybe it wasn't, but I believe it was COVID. I got really sick, so I ran a 10K and I did really well. But I was in the greatest shape of my life. And then, you know, situations happened with my mom, other things where I kind of lost myself a bit. We all do that. And that's why I'm telling y'all this, because I don't never want y'all to look at me in perfection. I never want y'all to look at me like Trent has it all together. No, these are things that I'll constantly work on that I know work, because none of us have it all together. Nobody does. Ain't none of us no experts, right, to have it all together. So for me, you know, I hit a hard place, you know, especially October, November, December. I had a rough place in my life dealing with my mom's situation. It was hard. It was tough. Still is. But I made a decision to bounce up out of it. Like, I had to. And I say, you know what? Like, I'm going to commit to being the greatest me again, right? Making a real decision and stop giving things the power to keep controlling my life. And it was these principles in me being a rare breed, these 10 principles that you'll end up learning about, that has really helped me. That's really helped me stay focused. That's allowed me to go outside in 0-degree weather and go for a run, because I promised myself that I was going to go run today and keep that commitment, even though it was freezing. I hate the cold, right? I hate it. But I made a decision to get back up. So you watching this right now, like, you might be in a bad place. You might say, Trent, my life is over. You don't understand. I do understand. But I also know your life is not over, right? You're watching this right now. You have some hope. You have some faith, but you have to make a decision to say, you know what? I'm going to do something with my life. I'm not going to allow this to break me. I'm going to allow this to build me. I'm not just going to accept less anymore, because you deserve what you settle for. Our life is a reflection of the things that we settle for. Like, think about that for a second. Our life is a reflection of the things that we settle for. And so many of us, we have boundaries that budge. We move our boundaries. We have wavering boundaries that we don't set in stone. And we change our boundaries to, you know, meet people at their level, or to accept things in our life, or to get this, or we have voids in our life that we want to feel, so we lower our standards and things like that. And we end up accepting poisons in our life. They end up poisoning our soul. And I get it. We live in a world where it's hard. It's hard not to. You know, maybe it's just consuming some stuff on social media. They get you off task. But for me, you know, I want to meet the greatest version of myself. And I'm don't just talk it. Like I wrote a book about it, The Greatest You. And in this book, I said I'm on a constant search to find that person. And that just intrigues me. Maybe it's the nerd in me, but it intrigues me. Oh, y'all need the number again? Okay, the number for the text community is 817-242-2719. You have to be in the US, but it's free. I mean, whatever you pay your text provider, it's free. And I send out texts every day. It's been a little slow this week because we ain't had no electricity and stuff's been off. But I send texts every single day, texts that really motivate you and uplift you. And so I would encourage everybody to be a part of it. It's free. Again, you know, people in my inbox always hit me up and say, Trent, I need your help. But I'm asking, are you a part of the text community? Or do you watch my videos on YouTube? Are you a part of this? And people say no. And I'm just like, what do you want me to do? Because if you're a part of the text community, you'll know that I go do Zooms live just for people in the text community where you get one-on-one Zooms. Well, not one-on-one, but you get me. You can ask questions and you get workouts, all these things. Like I'm trying to give y'all as much as I can. But I only can give you the tools, right? But you have to take the tools and be able to apply it to your life. I'm about to, he said, hit cold. Let me bring my brother on. Let me see if I can bring him on. There we go. I'm about to bring my brother on, all 1,500. This is my partner in Rare Breed Academy. And this is my trainer, my mindset coach. This is my partner in crime, man. And we're building something special. And we're taking all the rehabbers, the rare breeds, we all one. And we really building something special, man. So I'm gonna bring him on. We're gonna talk a little bit. And like I said, man, take advantage of what we got going on. Like, take advantage. It's for you. Take advantage. Yep, mental health. I agree. There needs to be more awareness in mental health because, listen, there's 40% of people in the world dealing with depression and anxiety. 40%. Y'all realize that, right? 40%. And I just read an article the other day that youth are dealing with more depression than ever. 13, 14-year-olds because they're feeling isolated. There's so much going on with this virus. What up, bro?
What up, homie? What's going on?
Man, I'm excited, bro. Like, Facebook finally, like, they brought this feature back, bro. I haven't been able to go live with somebody on Facebook in like 8 years, bro.
Hey, bro, you already know I love it. I mean, you're gonna laugh. I'm watching John Wick with my family right now. And I'm just sitting there trying to get my baby girl not to look up and watch the movie, and then all of a sudden I see you text me like, I'm on, try to get on with you.
John Wick, man, John Wick go hard.
Right. I've never seen it.
He go hard, bro.
But you know, Sammy all in it. She all in it.
For sure, man. Tell the family I said what's up, man. I'm glad you guys are safe. And basically, bro, I just been talking to them about, you know, you deserve what you settle for. And then I just been on the spiel, just connecting with people, bringing people on, and just telling them about what we got with Rare Breed. Telling them about, you know, the scholarships that we having, you know, for tonight that people go sign up, and just how you got to take ownership over your life. So whatever is on your heart, bro, maybe you can talk about, you know, where you made a change or decision to invest in yourself. You know, maybe that investment was your health or whatever it may be, or people you're around, and how that changed, and then just whatever's on your heart, brother.
Man, there's so much I could really say with that. You know, it was funny, but Trent and I, I was at your crib and we were training together, right? And you know, you're so open, and it's a big reason why you inspired so many people in this world. You were like, man, bro, I've been through so much, going through, you know, the battles of dealing with my mom, and, you know, trying to be the strength for my entire family. And you were open to me about kind of falling off a little bit in terms of your training, because you've been in a dark place, you know. And the fact that you share your struggle and make your failures transparent is how you inspire others, right? But you said something that was really profound to me, because you were just like, man, I went running. And there was a time where I could run like 6-7 miles like it's nothing. And I went running the other day, and I ran a mile, and I could barely get it done. And I hated that feeling. I hated that feeling so much. And I said to myself, I can't let this happen. And, you know, it takes a very rare person to kind of own that feeling, recognize how much they don't want to ever feel like they're headed to a path of mediocrity or anything less than what they know they can be, and change it, you know. And at the end of the day, there's a quote I always live by. It's, what you can be, you must be. You know, and when you really kind of just own that phrase, your life starts to shift when you just know you deserve better. And when we were out there training that day, and you said that to yourself, like, you know, that's a rare breed, you know. And it's not that you have some special gift that other people don't have. It's the mentality of saying, look, this is enough. I deserve more. You know, I love myself too much to let myself slip. You know, I know things have not been easy, and obviously we're all here for you. We're praying for you. But I think 99% of the people in this world, you know, they felt that. But unfortunately, they accept that feeling, and they're not ready quite yet to fight for it. And you're one of the voices of the world who lets everybody know that they need to fight for themselves. And there's, you know, that phrase I always say, thou which you do not hate, you tolerate. So, you know, at the end of the day, when you are in a toxic relationship that, you know you shouldn't be in, you know, when you're in a dead end 9 to 5, that, you know, you got so many talents, you know, that there's more that you can give to this world, you really have to kind of hate that particular feeling to finally make some change.
Yeah.
And you know, people say that hate is a bad thing. If you use it the right way, you can use hate for the positive, you know what I'm saying? To where you want to put certain things that you just don't want to feel. Because just imagine if you couldn't have certain days with Marley and Maya like you wanted. Like, there's no way you would let that happen.
Yeah.
You know, that the disgust you would have, like, there's no way I'm not going to see my baby girl for 3 weeks straight, or not. You wouldn't let it happen. And you have to apply that same type of desire to certain things in your life that you just know you deserve more. So, man, rare breed is, for me, I think I woke myself up when I feel like 30 years old. For men in particular, I mean, I think for everybody, but for men is a special age, right? It's kind of like you look back at your life at 30 and say, okay, what did I do in my 20s? You know, where am I right now? Where am I going? And that was a turning point for me. You know, I was doing well in my career, but I knew I could do so much more. People like you have obviously inspired me. And I knew I wanted to coach. You know, I knew I wanted to speak, to write. So I started making that a bigger part of my life. But I felt like I had to live a little more and experience a little more in terms of my career and start sharing that story. So, you know, fitness is where it really started for me. And I'll say this to everybody listening, right? If there's one way to get mentally tough and earn a lot of self-confidence, it's really to transform your body and change your health.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the easiest way to get like, if you've ever pushed your body to the point where you're not sure if you can break through a certain barrier, and you do it, you know, you get a little bit mentally stronger that you just didn't know that you had.
That's facts.
And when you transform your body, whether it's not just, it's deeper than fitness. If you lose 20, 30, 40 pounds, whatever it is, and I get people have body dysmorphia and they got self-image issues, and, you know, we attack all that in the program. I'm going to tell you this right now. When nobody can take it away from you when you start to transform your body, because there's so much more that happens to your psychology when you do that. You know, like, you become a different person. You know, like the person that I was, you know, I've been training for probably like the last 20 years. you know, when I walked into a gym, frail, you know, extremely weak, had very little confidence, didn't know what I was doing. I probably weighed $150 soaking wet, you know, everything I did, I was timid, you know, and then when I discovered fitness and started being very disciplined with my health, suddenly like a switch turned on, because I realized when I was able to do things with my body and my physique that I didn't know could happen, everything just starts to flip for you, and you shift that confidence to different areas of your life. And once you get that self-discipline locked in, suddenly you can do it in business, you can do it in your relationships, you can do it in your spiritual life, mental life, and of course, it's game over after that.
Absolutely, bro. Like, it's funny. I was reading some of the comments. They're like, Trent, you look confused. I'm like, nah, I'm taking in this knowledge. Like, this is somebody that I talk to every day. And Jay still pours so much goodness that I'm always listening. Somebody said, like, I'm listening to hear, not listening to respond, bro. And I appreciate that. And it's just, you know, my thing is getting people just to experience it, bro. Just a taste of it. How that can change your life. Like you said, man, you know, people think fitness is just about some abs, to think about, you know, a lot of vanity stuff. And it's not about that, bro. It's about showing yourself that you can take yourself to the next level on that confidence. Then it becomes contagious through everything. Like, and
Yeah.
create, like the energy you create. Like, I was just telling them, bro, before I got on here, I literally was on my Peloton. I picked the hardest. I probably should have. It was a 20-minute workout. It was a tough workout. You know what? I'll make sure that before I get on here, I want to put myself in that state and building that confidence in me actually going to fail, right? I failed at it because I pushed myself so hard, but I know I can come back. But I wanted to create that energy, so I made sure I brought that energy to here. You know, so just how everything works together holistically, which is what the Rare Breed Academy is about, is so crucial, man. So many people focus on fitness and that's it. So many people focus on mindset and that's it. So many people focus on whole. It's a triad that you need to be able to transform your life from the inside out.
No, you're right. I mean, at the end of the day, I think we know this, right? Like, your emotions and your belief really drive all your decisions and how you behave. So, you know, like the trifecta of mind, body, and soul is everything. I mean, you've obviously spoke through that since you came out, you know what I mean, for the last, you know, 15 years. But if your mind's not right and your emotions are not right, you know, a lot of people that you have helped, you know, they're missing something, you know, that they're seeking, they're trying to get back. And whether you use fitness as a vessel, whether you use prayer as a vessel, whether you use other techniques to get your mind right, like you go to nature, all those things, to really build your formula for greatness. You know what I mean? Like, that's what Rare Breed is about, finding that formula that works for you and being able to sustain that formula for the rest of your life, so you can really reinvent yourself however you want. You know, there was a time, and me and you weren't even tight back then, but there was a time when T wanted to be a pro football player, did it, went through some things, and had to reinvent himself in a different type of creator, as a speaker, as a writer, and you reinvented yourself.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And that's a power that, you know, everybody needs, everybody has, you know, and it's about discovering that power of reinvention, you know?
So let me ask you this, and we'll wrap it up. So every 1,300 people on here right now, and I already went through the whole Rare Breed Academy spiel about the scholarships that we're giving away tonight. 15% of people who sign up are getting this academy for free. Like, that's crazy. And we're doing it to help transform lives. If you can tell everybody on here one thing, the reason why they need to go, at least to the site, what would that be?
Well, I definitely just can't tell you one thing, but well, I'll tell you this, you know, this is, put the program aside for a second. I mean, we could talk about everything that we want to give to the community. I think you know this, and that's why you're here on this call with Trent. It's so rare to have coaches who are so committed to trying to add value to people. You know, at the end of the day, there's a lot of programs that are built in a certain way to help you lose weight or change your mindset or whatever. But when you really have a community of people who really want to love and support you and are really believing in everything that they're doing in terms of trying to be the best version of themselves, that alone is worth being part of a new community, you know, like, so I'll tell you that. The second thing is, this is a great opportunity to just invest in yourself. I know this is kind of I'm a very blunt person. You know, if you look at people who you really want to get to in terms of like, they have great peace of mind, they're in shape, you know, they have a very good spiritual connection. If there's one common denominator, they really invest in themselves, you know, to the point where, you know, not only are they're studying their habits, but they're investing in their education, you know, whether it's taking courses, whether it's surrounding themselves with the right people. And that's what we wanted to do with Rare Breed. You know, you're investing in your own future. You know, it's about you becoming the greatest version of yourself, and you owe it to yourself to make that investment. As far as just the program, I've been around a lot of programs, and a lot of people are going to talk about what their program has and what other programs don't. But I'll tell you this. I really believe this in all my heart. The fact that I built this next to Trent, somebody that you guys have believed in since day one, who really has a heart of gold. I don't think you'll find a program that dedicates itself to really helping someone mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically like this one. You know, I mean, this is not even about being egotistical or whatever. Like, all the clients that I tell, if you're a great coach, and if you're looking for a great coach, and if Trent is your coach and I'm your coach, right? I feel like coaches should have multiple skill sets and multiple personalities. They should be a great motivator, which you obviously have in Trent. They should have basically like the mind of a physical therapist, like they know the body, and I'm here for you on that. They should honestly be like a psychologist. Not to say that Trent and I are, you know, psychologists per se, but we definitely know and study the mind. And I'm gonna go as far as to say, as far as being a philosopher and a preacher, someone who's very spiritual and loves life and loves the pursuit of wisdom. A great coach wears those four hats. You know, and in my mind, I really do believe in my heart that Trent wears those four hats very well. I do my best to wear those four hats very well. And we want everybody in the Rare Breed community to know that they have that same power, and we want to be able to give them those same tools. So I really pray and hope that you guys take it upon yourself to invest in yourself. You deserve it. You owe it to yourself. Go to the site. And I'm telling you this, 15% of the people who are going to get off here and just pre-register, you know what I mean? You have a chance to do it for free. So at the end of the day, we are giving out thousands of scholarships, basically, is what we're telling you. That's it. You know, I mean, and this is not us giving you just a program. Like, you're going to be part of it. We want to connect with you. We want to know you guys. And I'm very blessed to be part of this. So I hope the fact that you're even allowing me in this circle, I'm honored. I've known Trent for more than a couple years now. I'm very humbled that he calls me his coach, and to have a chance to coach you guys is a dream of mine. So let's just do it. Let's just do it.
There you go, bro. Man, I appreciate you, man. I'll let you get back to your movement. Thank you for serving. Thank you for being who you are, bro. Giving your time tonight, speaking to the people, bro. And just the beginning, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right. All love. God bless.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man, I had to bring my brother on here, man, and pour into you guys. And I know you guys received, I was reading all the comments. And, like, don't fall for the fake profiles. I've seen some people talk to some fake profiles on here. Don't talk to the fake profiles, please. Just report them. That is not us. We're not giving away any free any $5,000 giveaways, telling you to DM us. That's all fake. And to the people I've seen with the text number, yes, my number is 817-242-2719. That's my text number. It goes directly to me. I can't respond to everybody. I spend an hour a day responding back to people as much as I can. But you want to be a part of that, especially if you love inspiration. Every day when this storm passes over and we get some electricity, some consistent electricity, every day we're sending out messages. And like my brother said with the Rare Breed Academy, I don't want to seem silly and pushy. Y'all know that's not us. But, you know, when you believe in something so much and you know who you are, you know the hearts that are centered around it and how much the team cares, then, you know, you want people to experience it. And guys, like I said, it's just about going to the site and pre-registering. If you don't get it, cool, but 15% of you are going to get it. But there's so many other things down the line that I know are going to help, because I'm very passionate about mental health. Like, literally, I'm studying about that. You know, I'm very passionate about nutrition. I'm studying about that. I'm very passionate. Who said I look scared? I'm very passionate about holistically, about your soul. Like, I'm doing work every single day, as well as my team, to be able to educate myself as much as I can to be able to serve you. You know, I just don't want to come on here talking inspiration, because it's not enough, guys. Information is not enough. Inspiration is not enough. I want to help you implement the things that you're hearing to actually create the change in your life. And so, Michelle, I'm not scared. Am I still on? I think so. I feel like I'm froze. I'm not sure if I am or not. If y'all send some comments my way, make sure I'm still on here. But I guess I'm still live. Okay, cool. Let's talk. Okay, I'm making sure, because it's like nobody said anything. So yeah, man, I'm just excited. Like, I'm super excited, and it took me walking into a fear, to be honest. You know, walking past the fear and actually giving, you know, my all to this world, my greatness. You know, my mom's situation, man. Just, you know, not to go back to that, but like, it made me realize how short life is. Whether life is, you're 70 years old or whether you're 40 years old, like, I don't want to live an incomplete life. I want to give the world everything God put in my heart to give. I don't want to keep it inside. That's why I just press live and I just come on here and speak. I don't really have, like, I'll put a title, but I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. I just let God work through me, and I just share my heart as much as I can, because I just know somebody needs that message. Okay, I'm still on here. Cool. So I appreciate everybody on here. We've been on here for over an hour, guys. 1,100 of you still stayed on here, and that's incredible, because, again, I know when I start to talk about, you know, the implementation, the application part, and really dive in deep, a lot of people don't want that. And I'm not trying to pick on anybody, but a lot of people just want the motivation, inspiration. That's all they want. And it gives them a high. It's like a drug, right? It gives them a high, and then it wears off. Like, I want y'all to freaking apply this stuff, bro. Like, when you hear me talk about stuff, apply it. When you get my books, don't just read it just to say, oh, I got Trent's book. Apply it, or else there's no point in me doing it. And I'm getting passionate and fired up again. But I really want y'all to apply some stuff, okay? Like, even with Love Yourself Challenge, I know some of y'all didn't get some of the emails and stuff like that. But even with the challenge, you know, I told people, like, you have to do it. Like, if you exit on day 2 or you stop doing it, so many of us, we don't stay committed. We don't keep the promises that we make to ourselves. And that's the reason why we don't progress in life, because we don't stay committed. I get it. Commitment is hard, especially when it's hard times, inconvenience, obstacles, challenges. It's hard. But I want y'all to stay committed to something. I want you to start something and finish something. You know, some of us, we're too good at quitting. We're too good at quitting. And we're too good at starting over. Some of us, we're at the same place for the 30th time. Some of us are starting over for the 30th time, but it's okay. But we're going to make this the last time you start over. We're going to create the change that you want in your life. We're going to go to your next level of life, because it's not just about you. It's about the lives that are around you that you influence every single day. Parents in here, you're influencing your kids every single day. We can tell our kids to be whatever it is that we want to tell them to be, dream big, but they don't see that in us, they're not going to be it. You become a product of your environment. 95% of people become a product of their environment. It takes a strong-minded person to be able to uproot their environment and put in a new set of beliefs. And not saying that you can't do that, but you are a product of your environment. And the people around you, you're either going to motivate, you're either going to inspire them to be better. They're going to look at your life. You're going to be an example of what perseverance is, of being emotionally resilient, or you're going to be a person that just settles. And if you're on my watch, I'm not going to allow you to do that. I care way too much, guys. I care way, way, way too much. Okay, so what I'm about to do right now, if Maria don't call me in here, I got to whisper. She's probably getting mad. I'm about to go on Instagram Live and pour into you guys on IG. Okay? Follow me over there if you want to. I'm going to send out another message to the text community. Remember, rarebreedacademy.com. I'm giving away 15%. All right? I'm losing my voice. That's how much I'm pouring into you guys tonight. I'm losing my voice. But 15%, all right, of y'all that sign up tonight is going to get it for free. If you can afford it, get it. If not, trust me, there's other things down the pipeline that, you know, will benefit your life and will help your life. Just be a part of it, man. Be a part of the movement. Be a part of the email list so you can get updates on what we're doing. We do live free workouts and all these things that can help you. And text me, 817-242-2719, if you want to be inspired daily through text messages, and TrentShelton.com. All right, that's my site. I've updated it. They have tons and tons of good videos, content, blogs that you can just digest, that I will go on there and just digest the content. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight for a whole hour. I'm going to go to IG for a minute, and I'm going to call it a night. All right? Love. I appreciate y'all. Let's get it.